BJ Bland, 6 years older. He's also an inch shorter. Damir Ferhatbegovic weighed in at the lightweight limit. BJ Bland, after that long weight cut on an airplane, actually had a lot of room to wiggle. Significant reach advantage in the arms there for Damir. Here's how it works. We've got 8 fighters, 4 fights. 4 winners are eligible for a contract. The PFL will narrow them down to 2 finalists. Our celebrity panel and the fans will then cast the votes. And the winner of a contract will appear in the 2022 PFL season. Larry Folsom will oversee our 3rd fight of the night. Marina gets us going with round number 1.
You ready? Go.
And we are underway. Ferhatbegovic in the black trunks, BJ Bland in the gray. Bland the southpaw stance. Kenny, you're the type of person, if you don't get a good night's sleep and a nap and a massage, you're not ready to fight. BJ Bland, he had to go through a lot just to get here. How much is it going to affect him?
Oh, man, I tell you what, that is a lot to deal with. That's the fight before the fight before the fight. You know, the long flight can affect someone, and then, you know, having to deal with those weight cutting circumstances isn't easy as well. So clearly he has the mental aptitude to be able to compete here in the PFL. Yeah, imagine just running around LAX cutting weight. Unreal.
Anytime at LAX, I actually gain weight. Cinnabon, you know what I mean? Nice work here on the striking exchanges. Good movement from Damir Ferhatbegovic. Already going to work on the legs of BJ Bland. Body kick there from Bland. Damir Ferhatbegovic comfortable switching his stances back and forth a little bit here. Throws the counter hook moving backwards. Aggressive blitz from BJ Bland.
Yeah, Damir's moving well right now. Seems really fluid, really relaxed. But Bland has a ton of experience both in MMA and in Muay Thai kickboxing.
He's landed that body kick a couple of times. He's a submission specialist, and he pushes.
Oh, nice knee.
Nice uppercuts.
Okay. Go.
Low blow to pause the action. Unfortunate timing there for Damir Ferhatbegovic, who was starting to unload those uppercuts. Randy, you ever landed an uppercut?
Very rarely, very rarely. Ferhatbegovic is doing a nice job. He's finding his spots. He's using his footwork. You see him backing up less now and starting to move forward, put a little more pressure on Bland. See if he can find that combination that finishes the night for him.
Oh, big shot lands! And that'll do it! Damir Ferhatbegovic with the knockout in the first round! How about that? He pantomimes the signing of the contract. That's one way to make a statement.
I mean, what a performance there. It's going to be hard to deny him. Obviously, one more fight left, but that's how you do it. He looked relaxed the whole time. He was able to stay composed despite that forward pressure from BJ Bland, and boy, did he land some big shots there.
Damir Ferhatbegovic.
Love you, Mom and Dad. This one's for you. I love you.
Oh, right hand, the uppercut, and then the hook. Oh. And then a couple of punctuation marks there. All of it with the right hand. It's official, and we'll speak to the winner next on Fubo TV.
I mean, some great exchanges there. BJ Bland has a ton of experience, especially as a striker. There was a beautiful little plum clinch and little preview of some devastating uppercuts. But it was that uppercut that really ended the fight. It started by lifting that head up, took the head off with a hook, and then follow-up shots. There he is, telling someone he's ready to sign the contract. Here it is again. Nice right hand. And then the uppercut. Just beautiful stuff there. 2 right hands in a row. And how about that for a killer instinct? Damir, just beautiful stuff. And Sean has the official announcement. Sean?
Stoppage comes 2:41 in the very first round. Your winner by knockout, Damir Ferhatbegovic. Spin you around here. All right, Damir. A beautiful combination to finish this fight. Right uppercut, right hook, and then a couple of hammer fists on the ground that may or may not have been necessary. What were you seeing? How'd you get that set up?
Everything went according to the game plan that we had planned coming into this fight. First and foremost, I want to thank BJ Bland for coming out. I know he had some trouble with the visa. I'm glad he could come out here. I want to thank the PFL for having reserves. They were on top of everything, man. What a great organization to work in. But yeah, everything just went according to game plan. The plan was to just keep on the outside counter, and yeah, that's what I did.
Beautiful counter striking, and then we saw the pantomiming of the signature, right? Signing that contract, you feel like you did enough to impress our celebrity panel, the fans, and maybe get yourself a PFL contract?
If that's not enough to earn a contract, I don't know what is. I mean, I put my heart and soul into the sport every day, training twice, sometimes 3 times a day. I know I earned this, and I want this contract.
Well, let's see what our celebrity panel thinks. Julie, over to you.
Ferhatbegovic just said that he put his heart and soul into this fight right now. Randy, what did you like about what he did tonight?
I really liked what Damir did. Bland brought the pressure early in the fight. You see him slipping his head outside of the pocket, not taking any shots, moving and using his footwork to change the angles and find ways to land that combination. He turned the tables and started pressuring Bland, and that's when you saw him become very, very effective. It was very impressive striking. We didn't get a chance to see you on the ground at all. Obviously, the other finish tonight was on the ground. So there's the balance of the scales here in the PFL. You got to be well-rounded. Not saying that you're not. We just didn't get a chance to see it tonight.
Lolo, you know what it's like to sprint and to finish quickly. What did you think about Damir's tonight?
Well, I am beyond impressed with Damir. That was a vicious uppercut, and he just took care of business, and he took care of it quickly. You can tell the pace is starting to pick up with these fights. We had a submission in the last one, and now a TKO. And all class to him for, honoring BJ Bland, his travel, his problems. That speaks a lot of volumes. And if you're going to be a showmanship and you're fighting for that contract, I want to see some class as well. So hats off to Damir.
Class, fighting, showmanship, Vitor, how does Damir compare to our other fighters tonight?
Damir, the power was completely in your hands. You did amazing. I saw a lot of composure. You're waiting for the moment, and you nailed it. You really saw it coming. You can tell you had the skill. Not just it was a lucky punch. This is skill. Uppercut is not for everyone. You saw it coming, and you did amazing. And you finished your job. And listen, man, like you said, you're right there on the top. So we're excited for next fight. So like I said, you guys got to come here and compete against everyone. Great job.
All right, well, the bar is set pretty high. Vitor saying that he's #1 in the clubhouse so far, but we still have another fight to go. Of course, we also have the Canadian Badass is there. Sean, so much more here to come at the PFL Challenger Series.
All right, so you impressed the celebrity panel. Randy did say he wished he could have seen a little bit of grappling. We just saw the Canadian Badass, Michael Dufour. You saw his grappling. Grappling match between you and him. Who comes out on top?
Let's do it. Let's get some money off it, too. Let's see what happens.
The Bosnian Barn Cat ain't afraid of nothing. Your winner by knockout in the very first round, Damir Ferhatbegovic.